For decades, the Civil Air Patrol has been a watchful eye in the skies for our county and assisting in many capacities for law enforcement. CBS 19's Stefan Dingle joins us with more. Stefan?
Well, Jacqueline, the Civil Air Patrol is a volunteer organization where children as young as 12 years old can serve their community through flight as the next generation of aviators. They call themselves Flight's Best Kept Secret. As an auxiliary of the United States Air Force, the Civil Air Patrol breathes the nation's next generation of volunteer flight cadets.
The countless volunteers that are in this organization that are willing to take a phone call at 2 in the morning as part of an air crew and be told at 6 a.m. they've got to be wheels up to go look for somebody that's missing.
The Civil Air Patrol was born 1 week prior to the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor. Thousands of volunteer members answered America's call to national service and sacrifice by accepting and performing critical wartime missions.
I already checked the tires with a gauge, but they're properly inflated.
Major Anthony Schlotthauer got his start with the CAP 17 years ago, performing a number of duties while being an eye in the sky for our armed forces.
The thought of saving lives was really intriguing. I was a pretty freshly minted pilot, and just the thought of going on a search and to look for someone and maybe to find them while they were still alive was such a privilege.
One of the greatest assets to the CAP is its focus on youth. Aviators as young as 12 years old can get their start in taking the skies.
In the cadet program, I'm currently a flight commander, which means I'm in charge of about 15 cadets, which I help get their start in CAP, since I'm in charge of the most basic cadets who either have just gotten their start in CAP, maybe they haven't earned any rank yet.
Sarah Brewster is only 14 years old, and as a freshman at Western Albemarle High School, explaining what she does in her spare time isn't always the easiest.
Some of them don't understand why I do it. They think that it's weird that I'd want to do this all the time and why I would want to push myself and do a bunch of stuff like this when I could do something else, like just play video games at home and stuff. And then some of my friends are really impressed and they think that it's awesome that I've done it.
It's such a joyful thing for me to be around young people that are going to be future leaders of this country, and they're just so squared away and so mature. I know at her age I could have never done what she's doing.
Sarah recently won the Billy Mitchell Award, which allows her to enlist as an E3 in the United States Air Force. With qualifications like that at her age, I felt the need to at least see what preparation goes into being a cadet. And man, was it a lot of work.
Steady red stops, give way, right, so flashing red, taxi.
And then it was time to check the aircraft.
We'll make it work. I'll do that for you.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Okay, next on the checklist?
Fuel selector valve.
What's in there?
27.
Okay. There's my brakes. Brakes are looking good. Okay, the brake pucks, so we're in good shape there. Next?
Fuel tank suck quick drain valve.
One down here. Okay, and one here. You have to know this plane well. So easy to use. It really is. Once you learn it,
yeah,
I think it is. So
that and a host of other preparations and training go into becoming a member of the CAP.
Yeah, it's working.
all right.
Oh my God, it's so bright.
But once they are all done, the reward can be breathtaking. The views in the sky, saving people's lives, the leadership learned. It's all invaluable to members of Flight's Best Kept Secret.
You can describe the cadet program, but you really have to experience it for yourself.
Now again, the Civil Air Patrol Squadron in Charlottesville is a volunteer organization, and if you're interested in taking a shot at becoming a volunteer aviator yourself, you can head over to newsplex.com to learn more. Live in the Newsplex, Stefan Dingle, CBS 19 News.